Hey there, everybody, thanks for joining me for another one-man review. Today will be a really quick one. I've got a small book here, a really nice risograph printing from the artist Emil Friss Ernst. The book is called Gangway. You can see on the front and back cover there's like it looks like something that was maybe made with a 3D rendering program on a computer, but then printed with the risograph, so it gets a really interesting look. On the inside, though, you get the style that I associate with Emil Friss Ernst, a style I'm absolutely in love with, and so of course I bought this book. I saw this work first in an anthology, I think in one of the Cram anthologies maybe, and loved what Emil Ernst, sorry, I'm going to keep messing up his name. We'll say Emil, what Emil is doing with shape and color, particularly mixing the strange, like making color mixtures out of these strange colors that you can get from the risograph. So there's a lot of just types of colors in here you're not going to see in other places because they're made out of mixtures of pigments that you're not normally seeing, and that allows for a lot of these really cool effects for someone who knows how to manipulate this technology. This art is obviously made for risograph. If it got printed somewhere else, you could kind of mimic it, but it wouldn't have the same vibrancy and the colors wouldn't have the same structural qualities they have. By structural, I mean the way the light interacts, like the way the light interacts with the fluorescent pink makes that fluorescent. You can't just fake that. So some really beautiful stuff going on with color in here. And then as you can see, some really beautiful stuff going on with design and abstraction in terms of rendering the forms. This is pretty much just as you get from the title. It's a gangway. It's like a causeway. It's a big city here, and everyone's on the road. So I don't want to give away too much of the book, but just give some flip throughs of what the art looks like. I would definitely encourage you to go out and get this book. I think Emil, I keep wanting to say Ernst, Emil Friss Ernst is someone that should make a pretty significant contribution to the medium if they keep getting support and they're able to keep making work. Because what I see here is a visual language that's entirely unique to someone, and I see some of the precedents for it, but also it feels very fresh and very original. And I'm very excited to see more by this artist. And then this came with this awesome like little print here. So I got number 173 of 200. I'm assuming these are being shipped out in the order they came in. So hopefully you can all even still get a copy of this. But I would highly suggest you scramble around and try and find yourself some Emil Friss Ernst work, because this stuff is super, super cool, as you can see. Fun science fiction stories with amazing art. Solid Yellow, Path of the Shades by Clarence Doss is a really cool ongoing project that Living the Line will be producing. Clarence is a PhD student from Fiji who's studying the myths of Fiji for his doctoral thesis. And part of that study project is that he's producing these comics. They're kind of like Hellboy, where there's these little short stories that capture all of these different mythologies. But then he's using that to wrap the project into his doctoral thesis, and then provide educational material where people can come to these comics. You know, they don't have to read his PhD thesis. They can come to the comics and get a more consumable version of the mythology of Fiji.